You know, it's changed about television. We have a diverse crowd here. We have a lot of young people, and we have some what we call more mature people. TJ, what I mean is old. They're really old. Some of these people are in their 40s, for Christ's sake. I know. 1 foot in the grave, TJ. 1 foot in the grave. Unbelievable. So what's changed about television watching is the commercials. And the commercials that have changed drastically. They used to be cigarettes, and now they're prescription drugs. It's unbelievable. And they're advertising, they're paying big money to advertise a product that you can't even buy. You have to go to the doctor and he has to tell you to go get it. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Number 1 prescription drug commercial, what do you think it is? Viagra. Wow, it's like preaching to the choir, isn't it? What's the other drug that does the same thing as Viagra? Yes. And what's the third one?
Alcohol.
You said it over here. Viagra, that's right. Very good. Very good. You know your erectile dysfunction drugs, man. That's an admirable quality, thank you. When Viagra was first introduced, do you remember, guys, do you remember the first spokesperson for Viagra? Do you remember who that was? Bob Dole, that's correct, Bob Dole. And Bob Dole, because this drug was new and the treatment of the problem that it treats was new, he couldn't call it erectile dysfunction in those days. He called it ED. He said, my name's Bob Dole and I take Viagra because I have ED. I didn't know what ED was. I had never heard of ED. I had no clue what that was. I assumed for the longest time that when he said, I'm Bob Dole and I have ED, so I take Viagra, I thought ED stood for, you know, Elizabeth Dole. You see her? It could be a problem. And the other drug is Cialis. I heard somebody say Cialis. I need to see Alice. I need to find this Alice woman, and I need to find her and see what the big deal is. She's apparently very impressive. Levitra, though, is the one that works. The other two works well. Did you say well? She finished my sentence. She said well. It works well. All right, very good. The only other thing you could have said was it works swell and made a whole pun out of it. That would have been good. The Cialis thing, we'll get to the Cialis because I want to know a little bit more about how well it works. As a matter of fact, I can't even wait. Tell me, how do you know how well it works? Are you taking it? No? She snorts it. Very good, very good. She's in the bathroom. I saw her by the bathroom grinding up the Cialis. God, I love that. They say on the warning label on the Viagra and the Cialis, it says if you have an erection that lasts longer than 4 hours, you should call your doctor. I don't know what your doctor looks like. My doctor, I don't know, he's like 70. He's a nice guy, but look, if I have a 4-hour erection, I'm not calling Dr. Burns. All right, I'm not. He's way down on my list of people I'm going to call. As a matter of fact, I'm going to call everybody I went to high school with. And then I'm going to call all of you guys, you know, because I'll tell you about it, and then I'll give you a call. We'll do that bra trick a couple more times. See how it works out. The Levitra thing is, the Levitra is the one that works. It works for an extended period of time. It works at some point in this like 72-hour period. It said that the commercial says it knows when the time is right. So you can take this thing and go, you know, do whatever, and then later, when there's attention paid to you, it kicks into gear, let's say. Now here's what happened. A buddy of mine, listen to this. This is an honest to God, this is a true story. A buddy of mine, it's his 20th wedding anniversary. He takes the kids to his parents' house. He takes his wife to this really nice restaurant at the edge of town. They're going to have a nice night out, and then they're going to go home, have the whole evening to themselves. It's great. It's a Friday evening. He gets the kids off to grandma's. They go to the restaurant. They're told that their table reservation is not ready yet, but they're welcome to wait in the bar. It'll be about 10 minutes. So they go into the bar. He goes up to the bar. He gets 2 glasses of white wine. He turns to walk back to the table where his wife is, and he bumps into this really, really big guy with a long beard and a leather vest, and he spills white wine on him. This guy looks him up and down and punches him in the mouth. Just out of the blue like that. So this friend of mine, not to be outdone and defending himself, he punches the guy back. And pretty soon, there's a big fight going on. These guys are beating the crap out of each other. There's busboys, waiters, and the manager, and they're pulling these guys apart, and they call the police, and the police take this buddy of mine to jail. With 2 Levitra in him. Because it knows when the time is right. This guy won't tell me how the story ends, but we could make up an ending, I think.